Alright, hello everyone, welcome after a little break to another 12 games in 12 months devlog. And I'm a little bit behind schedule, we're now 2 full months into the year, but we are nearly finished our first game. And I plan to make some of the others a lot simpler and shorter, so we will get back on track. But for now, let's dive into what we've been up to here. And the reason there's been a bit of a kind of break in uploading these devlogs. I mean, I did a couple of live streams where I was making a lot of this artwork. It's not the best, but my focus isn't really on the art for this game. It's all placeholders for, you know, just me actually practicing some of the concepts here of making a platform game. But you can see I've got a load of different levels now. 1-1, 1-2, like 1-3, 2-1 there. Now we get into this world where we're on the top of the ship there. Each level has 5 glasses of grog to collect, which give you health, but also I think we're going to add a counter for those as well, so there'll be a sort of completionist type thing. There are 4 worlds, if you recall, and I've made these templates. So the next world is the below deck world, which you'll remember from us starting, and this is where we started our kind of testing development of the characters and the platforming and things. And then finally we have our island world template where we'll make the final 3 levels. So we're halfway through actually level design, but I thought I'd take a break from that, at least at the very beginning of this devlog, to just talk about this grog collectible. It's a very simple item, and we actually have it set on the player's hurt box masking layer. So it's actually the player's hurt box that's detecting also our collectibles. Probably a bad idea. Well, it's like, you know, it's just a quick fix for something for now. We just want to get this game finished at this point. But one of the things I've set up in the scripts is a global script. This is, yeah, auto-loaded, some global variables. So that's useful. So we can track player lives, we can track current stage here. And I wanted to add to this. Let's call it grog count, which will start at 0. And so then immediately I can show you where grog is collected. And there's a reason I'm showing you this, because we're about to do something else with it. In the hurt box area entered function on the player's script, we have obviously all the things that can hurt the player, and then the knockback and the stats, the health being reduced. We also have, if it's grog 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5, then area Q3. Add something to the health, but also globals dot grog count plus equals 1. And we're going to need to set up a font and stuff. I need to remember how to do that, or maybe we can copy our font from the baby game. But there'll definitely be some more player sort of GUI work to do wherever I put that scene in here, because at the moment our GUI is just health and lives. We're going to want to add a timer for speedrunning, because I think that's kind of the direction I'm going with the design of this. And a count for grogs, so people will be able to speedrun just at any percent and also 100%. And last but not least, just a tracking which world we're in currently. We'll probably put the timer in the middle. I don't know, we'll work it out. We'll work out what makes sense. But yeah, we need to add those 3 elements to the GUI at some point. But right now, there's no way of getting between the levels. When you finish the level, I mean, there's no way of finishing the level. You can get to the end. They all work from left to right. And when you get to the far right, there's nothing to do. So I did create a piece of art for this. And so we're just going to make a very, very similar scene. So we'll start with a area 2D. And we'll add to that a sprite. And also we'll add to the area 2D a collision shape 2D. Awesome. Now, did I put the art in here? Yeah, I did. Look, treasure, there it is. And then we'll throw that on here. So it's a nice treasure chest. It's twice as big a sprite as the grog, so it should be kind of obvious this is a good thing. But we might add some particles. I haven't done anything with particles, but I hope it'll be easy enough to just add to the grog and to the treasure scene later. So they just sparkle and shine, so you know you can see, oh, this is a collectible, right? And then add our collision shape. That looks fine. In collision options, we'll take it off there and we'll put it onto that layer. And that should now mean this is set up exactly the same as our grog. And our grog doesn't have a script on it, and I don't think this needs a script on it either. Now let's come back into this player script here and add it. And then I think we'll also be wanting to add to this, although we haven't set it up now, a reference to like a scene manager scene that will hold all of the levels inside it as children. So we'll have some sort of get parent thing, or get the root, is it? We want to go back to the very root and then reference the script in there, which will tell it to kill the current level and load the next one based on what the current stage is. So yeah, I'm going to try and do that now, and I'll be right back. Alright, well I think that's us pretty nicely set up now then. I've made a placeholder main menu screen. It looks lovely. But I thought I'd get the legit DankNStein sort of splash screen for the beginning sorted there. That's on a timer for 2 seconds. So that's what we're doing. Whenever we load a new level, we start by deleting whatever's there and then adding the child of the level we want to add. And then the number is being sent into this function. Whenever you pick up the treasure, you add 1 to the global's current stage, and then you want to get parent dot load new level globals dot current stage. And in fact, I think I did that wrong in the other, but that's right there. I think that will work when we pick up a treasure now. And that's because that's attached to the player. This is generic. And that's why I wanted current stage as a global stat. So this should just always work now. But I think we did do it wrong in the main menu there. Look, I put current stage there, which isn't declared in the current scope, because what I meant to say was that it's in our global script, not our globals. Globals. Right? What we do need to do is just add that into each of the levels we've created so far. So it's just a case of going to the end of the level here. Just pop that down there. And we'll just do that for all the rest. Throw that in there. Hit save. And scene manager is now our default scene for the game. So this should work. Okay, so it takes OBS a little moment to catch up with me opening the game. But yeah, for the first 2 seconds, we do get the DankNStein logo. Now, if I press spacebar, which is all I've set it up for now, we go to level 1. Oh man, it works. Okay, so spoilers, here's level 1. A few basic jumps, a basic enemy to fight. You can shoot him as well. Keep walking, another little jump, 2 enemies to fight this time. It's hard when they're walking away from you to actually use your sword. Get my grog. Get my health back. That works. Oh, look at all the secret grog up there. I wonder how you get that. Level design, people. And that's the end of level 1. Oh no, we've got one more dude to fight still. Very good. And then we get our treasure. And it crashes. I think I know why, actually. Look, I just have a nice big typo there. That isn't what I was expecting was the problem. Okay, crashed again. Guessing for a different reason this time. Ah, but the parent of the player is going to be the level it's on. So we need getParent.getParent, right? I think that's all that I've done wrong here. Because if we think about it, if we look at any given level, 1-1, the parent of the player is the level itself, and the parent of the level is the scene manager. Oh, it works. This is level 2. You can sort of use the blunderbuss as like a double jump. And so this area of this level is designed to basically mean that you have to learn that you can do that in order to advance through this level. Yeah, and then here's level 3. So yeah, look, I mean, I think we'll call it there. That's enough for today's progress. We've basically got all of the level loading and scene management stuff all sorted. We need to implement like game over screen, and kind of like, I suppose, yeah, like I was talking about in the global script, have some kind of set get for when it's game over, when our lives all run out. And so I suppose music is a big part of what we still need to do. Music and sound effects. We need to design 6 more levels, implement game over screen, music and sound effects, and the user interface elements we mentioned earlier, just basically counting stuff in this. It's just this. In fact, the only script is this global script. We just need to work on this global script and the player GUI script to get all the functionality we want in there, and then add the music. So this Thursday, at some point, I think this Thursday, might be a little bit later than normal, but we're going to do the music in a Thursday Music Club live stream. So tune in for that, and hopefully by next week this game will be released. And yeah, we can start on the next one. Alright, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, share, be excellent to each other, and I'll see you soon. Peace.